is a bit of a rainy one today, and it's actually a little bit dangerous to climb the cliffs today because they're very wet. And I'm not sure how the cinematic turned out in the beginning because it's not very photogenic when it's raining outside. But if there's one thing that I've learned is that it's not about always doing your best work, but it's about doing your best on a consistent basis. And I wish that I learned that when I was younger, because I used to be a perfectionist when it came to stuff, and I always wanted things to be perfect. I always wanted things to be 110%. And when you put that much pressure on yourself, it's impossible to reach those goals. What I'm doing today is that I'm still getting up at 5:30. I'm still watching the sunrise, even though it's been raining. I don't know if you can see this right now though, but the humidity outside today is pretty high. It's like foggy almost, and it's raining in the horizon over there. But still, beautiful morning and beautiful sunrise. It's mornings like this when I feel like me being able to connect to my heart again is so valuable for me, because some days when I wake up and some days when I'm outside like this and I feel like there's people around and I don't know, the rainy mood brings me down. I know that I'm not going to say that anymore because that's just a story that I keep telling myself, but I could actually switch that. I could say that rainy days actually make me happy, but there's something about like the rainy days and everything, and it makes me feel a little bit self-conscious. But at least I'm aware of that, and I try and push through, and I start talking, and I kind of have to warm up my voice a little bit first. So then when I sit down and when I've been talking a little bit, then it feels so much better. When I started YouTube and when I started vlogging and I felt self-conscious, I would just not record anything that day. It is actually a fear, like being self-conscious and being outside and being around people while talking to a camera can be pretty scary sometimes. Even though I don't have days like this often anymore, it still happens, and when it happens, I take it as a challenge and I say, all right, I feel self-conscious today. It's time to prove to myself that I've grown and that I've learned and that I'm not a quitter and that I don't turn off the camera and go back home. And when you conquer the feelings of self-consciousness and you overcome your fear, or when you overcome your challenge, sense of achievement. And it makes you so much more proud than like a normal day. Like if I was to go outside and make a video and I feel super great, then I don't get the same sense of achievement. Of course I get like, oh nice, it was a good one today, but when I actually conquer something at the time when I'm doing it, then the sense of achievement and the reward is so much better. So yeah, I managed to turn around this morning. Maybe it's not the rainy weather, maybe it is just a story I tell myself, that maybe it's like a subconscious sort of trigger that when it's raining outside, my subconscious tells me to feel self-conscious or feel a little bit down. Maybe this is what I should do on rainy days, take out the camera and start talking. It is like therapy to me. I very much enjoy this, and I want to thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. This view is pretty great. It's actually pretty crazy when I think about it, how effective like overcoming your fear is to make you feel good in life. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's like the #1 cure for my whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Anxiety, stress, self-consciousness. Like being outside and talking to the camera might not feel like something you need to be biologically scared of, like being scared of, I don't know, sharks or whatever. But it still brings out the sense of unpleasantness in you. And pushing through that and facing that and challenging yourself to overcome that, it's a game changer. It's good. And I learned something. You don't have to fear fear. You don't have to be scared of being scared, because it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling going on in our bodies. It's a natural response to shrink and go into fight or flight mode, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to be afraid of being afraid. And that's a very good lesson that I learned as well. One thing that I'm a little bit concerned about though is that I think that this lockdown thing is probably going to continue. I'm not going to speculate, but it's only Monday today and we have lockdown till 4 p.m. Tomorrow, Tuesday. And it's not looking good, but like I said, I'm not going to speculate. But if this is going to continue, then I think that I might have to start looking for another job, because working as a personal trainer when the gyms are going to close, if this is going to keep happening as well, it's a very unstable industry to be in. So I might have to work on a plan B for now. But that's fine, because I'm going to do everything it takes to be able to stay here in Australia, because I don't want to go back to Sweden at all. This is the best country I've ever been to, and I've had the time of my life, and I've never felt better ever in my life. I just need to come up with a good plan B. So a little update regarding the lockdown situation, and it has gotten extended until Sunday. I'm preparing mentally for it to be extended even more because I don't want to get disappointed when Sunday comes and if they decide to extend it even more. One thing that I'm not coping with in the way I want is lockdown, because I guess everybody has a hard time in lockdown, but like personally for me it's hard because I can't go to the gym, and like going to the gym is like my outlet for everything in life. I had a little bit of recharge this morning. I guess I was just a bit sad over the whole situation, and I was like, all right, now this is time to change. I need to get out. And when I get out, when I do this, I climb rocks, I do whatever I want. I feel the breeze, I sit by the ocean and I just talk to the camera and I just let myself express whatever I'm feeling in the moment, then I turn my day around so quickly. And like just being outside is the best cure ever. Like nature is truly healing. Like if you feel sad about anything, then go outside. And that's the thing I think it is a bit weird that now during the lockdown, because they advise people to be inside, which is weird. Like if you're out by yourself, are you really hurting anyone? So I was thinking today, I'm just gonna enjoy being outside and I'm gonna take you with me, because I'm gonna walk, like it's a path on the mountains up there. So I'm gonna walk there, it's like in the forest almost. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna enjoy this day. And hopefully the lockdown will be over by Sunday, fingers crossed. So there's one thing I kind of want to say to all my fellow men out there, and that is, if you feel sad or if you feel down or if you feel like you have trauma, if you feel like you have insecurities, if you feel like you have things that you need to get off your chest, everybody does, trust me. Grab somebody and talk about it, because there's nothing more attractive than a man actually expressing his vulnerabilities and insecurities and talking about them, because a lot of men tend to think that there lies like strength in holding everything inside of you and like keeping quiet about your emotions and thoughts and feelings and stuff, when it's the exact opposite. Generally men tend to grow from challenges, and what would be the most challenging for men? Would it be to hold everything inside of themselves, or would it be to actually talk about their insecurities? It would probably be to talk about their insecurities. So if you feel like that's a challenge for you, try and start doing that, because it's changed my life. Because I used to walk around and hold everything inside of me, and I used to think that sharing your insecurities and vulnerabilities was like weakness and stuff. And when I started talking about stuff, I got like 50 kilos lighter and I felt so much more free. I felt so much more open. I felt so much more connected to everything. It's just something that I want everybody to realize, that if you're a guy and struggles with like anxiety or depression, grab a bro, grab a parent, grab whatever and talk about it. And really open up, because like I said, it makes you feel better, and it actually makes you a better person. It's changed my life for sure, because I used to live a lot in my mind, and when I started talking about my insecurities, I started evolving and I started coming down more to my heart. And when you can function from your heart more than your mind, then your life is gonna feel more complete. So that's a little advice. Don't be afraid of sharing your vulnerabilities, and don't be afraid of being sad, and don't be scared of being sad for being boring or whatever. Because people appreciate you when you're honest, and people appreciate you when you share your vulnerabilities. That's what makes relationships real, in my opinion.
Look, I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'm a ride for the squad, let her ties in the hearse.
I appreciate you guys watching, it means a lot to me. Please subscribe. And if you have like an idea what you want me to do, if you want more recipes, if you want more like workout videos, if you want whatever you want, leave a comment, because I want this to be like engaging for both of us. And if you feel like there's something lacking in my videos, please give me some feedback. Tell me what you want to see. I'm up for ideas, so lay it on me, please. I gotta say, I'm living the best life I possibly can right now. I have actually nothing to complain about whatsoever. I have things that I can reflect on and things that I want to improve about myself, and maybe like visions of how I want my life to be somewhat in the future. But complaining, wishing that things were different, being sad over this lockdown thing, that's not gonna help me at all. Being outside actually gives me some clarity. The only thing I need to solve, I need a plan B, and I might need to get a new job. I have a choice. I can take it as a challenge and be like, all right, I need to get myself a job. Cool, I'll do it. Or I can be sad about it and complain about it. And I'm not gonna pick the second choice. I'm gonna pick the first choice. How nice it would have been if the entire planet looked like this. That'd be pretty awesome. Now that is how you turn a day around. I went from like 20% to 120% in a couple of hours. chicken burrito, please.
A regular chicken burrito? Yeah, sure. And was that in a meal or was that by itself?
Just by itself. Can I get it spicy as well, please?
A regular spicy chicken burrito?
Yes.
Yeah, anything else today?
Oh, that's right.
Perfect, your answer dropping through. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Always spicy. Always. The good thing about burritos is that I can fit it into my macros. I'm still gonna lack like 30 grams of protein today, but that's fine. I've been cutting for a while now, and I gotta say that I mentioned in my previous vlogs that suffering is not a thing at all, but I am actually starting to feel a little bit of suffering right now because I'm at 2,500 calories now, and it is getting harder. I am getting leaner though, so I'm at 72 kilos right now, which is quite good. I haven't been this low in a very long time, so I'm very happy with that.
Chicken burrito?
Yep,
Spicy?
yep.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. All right, spicy chicken burrito, just like usual. And I'm thinking it's getting a bit dark and it looks like it's about to rain any second, but I really want to go to the beach. So I'm gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna sit there in peace and I'm gonna eat my burrito. I'm gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be good. 3, 2, 1, cheers. I gotta say that I'm so freaking proud of myself for challenging my fears on starting with YouTube. I was so uncomfortable in the beginning talking to the camera, and now it just feels so natural. And if I wouldn't have had YouTube during lockdown and everything, I wouldn't have been doing as good as I am. I love doing this. Like, it gives me a purpose to be outside. It gives me a purpose to like even be inside because I love editing so much. And I just feel like I'm probably gonna do this for a long time because I'm having tons of fun with it, and I appreciate you guys watching. I haven't told you like 3 times this vlog or something, but I really do. Like, I love you guys for supporting me and for watching my videos. It makes me very grateful and super happy to be here, super happy to be alive, and it's just becoming a very big passion of mine. With that said, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please follow me on Instagram as well. It's amkims, so I will link it down in the description below. And don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.